Alright, let's go to the border then.
Yalla.
Yalla. We're now in the area that the Foreign and Commonwealth Development Office advise against all travel to. And the ice cream is excellent.
Delicious.
This little channel here, according to Arazu, is the border between
Iran and Iraq.
I was leaving Suli, Kurdistan's cultural heart, behind and driving 80 kilometers southeast towards the towering border dividing the political entities of Iran and Iraq. My unusual obsession with geographical and geopolitical oddities was leading me deep into a red-listed borderland which the UK's Foreign and Commonwealth Development Office advises against all travel to. Arazu, my guide from Kurdistan Outdoors, had told me of Byara, an isolated border town where, she claimed, there were no checkpoints, no immigration restrictions, and no visa requirements. In Byara, it was possible to stand with one foot in Iran and the other foot in Iraq. But as Arazu reminded me, that's because this mountainous borderland is all part of a wider Kurdish region. For centuries, the people on either side of the border have spoken the same languages, held the same beliefs, traded together, mingled, and married. The Kurds are the largest people in the world without a recognized nation state, and perhaps in Byara, on the border between Iran and Iraq, I'd find some idea of what Kurdistan truly is.
Arazu, where are you taking me?
I don't know, is the secret?
The secret's out.
So it's actually one of the most beautiful villages in Kurdistan. The village itself is divided in two countries. We don't want to say countries because it's still part of the Great Kurdistan. So it's where we call it the no man's land. It's literally a border that is an aqueduct. So it's called Byara village, that you can put one foot in Iran and one foot in Iraq. So, but you don't need a visa.
And there's no checkpoints, no customs,
No, because it's still like part of Kurdistan and it's like no man's land. No man's land in like political term, but it's Kurdistan's land.
Yeah, so we can walk over into Iran.
You can
Iraq.
step. You can step to Iran. Yeah.
How far can we go? Not very.
Not very. I want you to experience it. Now that Kurdistan, the Great Kurdistan, is divided in 4 countries, like Iraq, Iran, Turkey, and Syria. We don't call it by the name of the countries. So we say the northern Kurdistan, southern, eastern, and the western. So we would say Rosh Halat, which means eastern Kurdistan, and we are in Bashur, southern Kurdistan. So it's the aqueduct that divides this village. Yeah. So it would be like one step in Rosh Halat, one step in like 1 foot in Rosh Halat, 1 foot in Bashur. So, but practically 2 countries.
Yeah, Iran, Iraq, but all Kurdistan.
Yeah. So you can claim that you've visited
Iran, and we won't get kidnapped. Yeah. I won't get kidnapped.
You will not. Media is over-exaggerating everything. Like both nations, Iranians, Iraqis, like the people themselves are very kind, friendly, welcoming, hospitable, generous. It's all about these political games that are separating people and nations. So you have traveled a lot around the world. You've seen like how people, they're all similar in terms of kindness. And when they see the foreigners or tourists, they try to be their best. They try to show more hospitality and generosity. So no kidnapping.
No kidnapping.
That's all political games. That doesn't exist.
Arazu is my security guard today. Alright, let's go to the border then.
Yalla.
Yalla. So we're just buying some fava beans on the border, some border beans. From one of Arazu's many friends. Cool, thank you.
دستگرد باش بر فرما
غايبة بارك
سلامت بید ممنون دستگرد
واني
باش
برا
بشی
ولا بس فتحنا اليوم ورناك انت
بس على السريع بري زر سپاس حافظ
Look at these.
Cheers.
Cheers.
حافظ.
So this is the road that goes to Iran. The Iranian border is maybe 20 kilometers this way. And we're just going to continue along it until we hit Byara. But we're hoping we beat this dust cloud. It's just coming out of nowhere and just blanketed the place. So hopefully when we actually get to this border town, this border village, we'll actually be able to see something. Alright,
Let's get
we're what,
back.
10 kilometers from the border, but first we gotta stop
fresh
for ice cream.
Fresh local meat. Sorry. Yeah, with the rose water.
Rosewater ice cream.
Yes.
Damn,
Very delicious.
that's good.
Very good. It's not too sweet. It's like literally fresh milk and the rose water.
Delightful. You make your way to the Iranian border, stop in the town before you get to Byara and ask for rosewater ice cream. We're now in the area that the Foreign and Commonwealth Development Office advise against all travel to, and the ice cream is excellent.
Delicious. How do you say delicious in Kurdish?
Oh, I can't remember.
Zor khosha.
Zor khosha.
Yes.
Zor khosha. So there's a lot of smuggling that happens on this road as well. The petrol, maybe even the ice cream smuggled from Iran.
No, the ice cream is locally made.
The ice cream's local, but the petrol and a lot of the, is there other stuff they smuggle? Like, I don't know, like is stuff cheaper in Iran than it is in Iraq?
Because
so they bring
Iran
it
has
over.
the sanction
Oh, so they bring it from Iraq to Iran?
to
Or-
Iran. Yeah.
Ah, okay.
And it's about Iranian workers actually from Iran. There's a lot of people walking in the mountains because they have like bad financial situation. So it's their job to walk from the other side of the mountain to this side.
Oh, so they
It's only
literally
on the
just,
border side.
Yeah.
Like it's not on the other side.
so they're paid just to carry stuff
Yes.
across.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's not about people. The mules also do that because they're really good at navigation.
Mm.
They just load the mules and they do the job.
And walk them over the mountains. Yeah.
Just to keep the people safe.
No, is it? Oh, so
Yeah.
they'll just like push
Just the
them
mules and the donkeys, they know where to go.
But if you were like trying to smuggle something over, they'd start shooting at you if they saw you.
No, it's something illegal.
Yeah.
Yeah. Iran doesn't allow the smuggling much.
Okay.
But a lot of like electronic devices, for example, the TVs, I don't know.
Kettles.
Yeah. Not kettles,
Microwaves.
like some ACs, TVs, microwaves, like the
Laptops.
the ones, yeah. Like the life situation for Iranians with the other side is very difficult.
Mm.
Like unemployment, sanction. There's a lot of
Right.
pressure on Iranians.
So do a lot of them come and try and find work in Iran?
Yeah, there's a big number of Iranians working in Kurdistan. A
Yeah.
very big community of Iranians. Even sometimes, because on visa it's like 30 days, they try to come here, find some part-time job, some freelancing, and whatever they earn over like 3 weeks or 4 weeks is equals like maybe 3 months in Iran.
Oh, really? Is that different?
Yeah,
Oh,
the
wow.
currency has dropped so
Yeah.
drastically.
So Iran is just the other side of these mountains.
So we're like a few minutes away from Byara. Other side is Iran.
So the other
This
side
one,
of
this one is Iraq. Like the other, like behind the mosque over there is Iran.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So the border goes along the top.
Yeah. So the background mountains are Iran.
Oh, wow.
So this is the bazaar. That's something special about the village. So you just enter the village, you park your car, you walk to the little souk, the bazaar, and in like 5 minutes you reach the border. And these young guys, they are memorizing Quran, and in the future they're gonna be Sufis.
These guys?
Yeah, because the Sufis mosque is here.
Ah.
We call it Takiya. These cars are the smugglers' cars.
These are the smuggling cars. Yeah, it could fit a lot in the back of a Land Cruiser.
Like, it's labeled as a smuggling, but here is just a normal thing for the border cities. Say slow.
Say what?
Johnny.
Johnny.
Bashi mama. Ahwalet. Johnny.
بابا، صباح خير
Bashi.
جان.
Tango
شلونك؟
basit.
هاي تو شلونك؟
Tangi dast bashi ahwal shona.
سلامت بيا
Amshtek
اخوان
basha. صحتت باشه
قربانت برم والله
سلامت
باشه
بجید
لخواب
فقط
زیادی
درش بده
یا
انشالله
خواب بخیر
سلامت بی زور سپاس
فرمو آره لیرو
بسر چاوان I like him so much he's so kind the other day he was like having an orange he doesn't have teeth and he was trying to have the orange and then I brought like more orange and we exchanged some snack.
Oh, nice. Alright, so we made it to Byara. We just parked up and now we're just walking through the bazaar. Apparently the borders kind of go across the mountains that we saw on the way in. But there's one part where there's a little aqueduct and where you can step over it and then you're technically in Iranian territory, I think. So we're going to go find that and see if we can cross over from Iraq to Iran. So all these little bazaars set up that you kind of walk through before you get to the famous border crossing point.
Everyone is just so mixed here. There are like a lot of souvenir shops, restaurants, like the resorts. People can come picnic here. During the summer, come here and chill.
Yeah, it's a nice place.
It gets like really crowded. And because it's like the middle of the week, and also the exam has not, like the exams have not finished. It's kind of an off season, but in 2 weeks, 3 weeks, it's gonna be the high season.
Oh, okay, so it's like quiet time at the moment.
You're just gonna go to the border, and only 10 meters would be fine, and then to go
So we can only go 10 meters over. All right.
So,
We won't go any further than 10 meters. Let's go.
We just want to keep everything safe.
Legitimate, safe.
Yes.
Yep. Well, according to my government, I'm not even supposed to be here. So the UK government advises against all travel to 30 kilometers
Oh, 30.
of the border. Yeah.
That's why.
We made it to the aqueduct. So this little channel here, according to Arazu, is the border between.
Iran and Iraq.
So you're in Iraq now?
And here.
Now you're in Iran.
But we don't say Iran and Iraq. We Kurds say Rosh Halat, Bashur. Rosh Halat is Eastern Kurdistan, Bashur is Southern Kurdistan.
So, Bashur
And Rosh Halat.
and Roshalat. Iran. And Iraq. Iran. Iraq. So, Iraq. Iran. Iran. Iraq. Is this the border point? It's as far as we can go. We're just going to go and quickly see the first Iranian house. So Arazu's on the Iraqi side and I'm on the Iranian side. Oh, I'm not sure why we're running. Where is it?
That's the house.
So that's the first Iranian house.
Yes. So the old man,
Yeah.
the owner of the house, comes here. He sells like the Iranian products and the tea.
Oh,
Other
okay.
side,
So you can buy your tea there.
yes,
And
tea
then
and some products. And
enjoy it in Iraq.
the other man from this side sells his products. So it's like that one is Chaikhane Iran
Yeah.
Iraq. So
Ah.
here, so it's like Iran and Iraq tea house.
Yeah.
This part.
So it's literally split between the border.
Yes.
Yeah. Amazing. So there we go. That's the border. That was the first Iranian village on the other side of the border. But yeah, just a quick point, because my Google Maps isn't entirely accurate. So I'm not sure. Looking at the map itself, it looks like we're actually still in Iraq. So officially, I'm not sure if this is just maybe a local tourist gimmick and we're still actually in Iraq, or if we're in Iran. I'm not sure if anyone can actually let me know officially, because looking at Google Maps, which I don't know how accurate their borderlines are, according to that, we would still mostly be in Iraq rather than Iran. So curious. However, according to the locals, I am now officially in Iran, and Iraq is this side.
So the village Byara is one of the most famous touristic village, where so far until now there hasn't been any restriction on this no man's land. And it's been a few years that the place has been exposed on social media, so the people of two countries, they are very happy to be here and mixed up together. So from the other side of the aqueduct, the Iraqis and non-Iranians, they come here just to step to the Iranian side and then to claim that they've been to Iran. Not officially, but practically. And the village itself is part of Kurdistan that was divided in the past after the Second World War. So, but still people, they do not label it as Iran and Iraq. It's just they're relatives together. So it has been home to them, their ancestors' home, and they trade, they marry, you know, so there's a lot of connections. But tourism-wise, it has been one of the most iconic places for people to come here to enjoy the beautiful nature. It's like lush green, and because of its market and both countries' products, they get traded here. As you saw, like one of the houses, like right at the side of the aqueduct, the families, they come there, especially during the high season. They sell a lot of products, so it has become a place that people can economically benefit from that. And it's just interesting for people to have like one foot in one country, another foot in other country, and to claim that they have been in two countries at the same time, because both countries are kind of, you know, very bold on news. They get excited just to be there without the visa, just to claim it. And it's fun part actually. And also a lot of internationals at their countries, they do not have good relationship politically with Iran. They're happy just to have stepped it, like some people.
Like British people.
like British people, American people.
Yeah. So you can see this barbed wire fence running along the border as well, which again apparently is officially the border, but again I'm not 100% sure. But anyway, regardless, I'm now apparently stood in Iran, which is pretty cool, because as a British national, it's incredibly difficult for me to actually get a visa, especially as a travel writer and a journalist, to visit Iran. I've tried before in the past. 2 years ago, I had a trip organized to Iran, and the consulate just didn't approve the visa. A couple of months ago, there was a British travel couple who were making like videos about, I think, living a good life or something, like something very humbling and unoffensive, and they were interviewing people in Iran, and they were arrested by the Iranian government and ended up in jail, I think as bargaining chips in some political game. So for British people to go to Iran now is obviously advised against. I know British people that have been there recently, however as a journalist I would not feel safer there right now. So currently this is probably the closest I'm going to get to Iran. Whether I count it as a country or not, if I do, it will be country number 91, I think. So yeah, maybe we'll count it. It was good. Didn't get kidnapped. Didn't get arrested.
Souvenirs for us?
No. Should we go and get something?
Yeah,
what shall we get?
What should we get? Well, the shops are closed. I don't know.
Are there any shops this way?
You're not allowed.
We're not allowed to go that way.
No, this part is the no man's land.
This is as far as we can
yes,
go. Okay.
no man's land. You could go a bit more further, but
Yeah.
we have time limit. We have to go back to Erbil or maybe to save time, maybe there's a possibility of us visiting the monument in Halabja, the
Yeah.
chemical one.
Actually, that would be interesting as well. Yeah.
Yalla.
All right, we're going to leave Byara behind and we're going to go to Halabja to learn more about the terrible events of the Kurdish genocide. It's a little bit different to this fun escapade. So yeah, this is the riverside area here is apparently really busy on like weekends and holidays. It's where all the kind of local Kurds and probably Iraqis, maybe Iranians too, come to just hang out, enjoy some chai and take in the river. So yeah, really kind of fun and friendly place, bizarrely, considering the UK's FCDO advises against all travel to anywhere within 30 kilometers of the Iranian and Iraqi border. So yeah, this whole region, this border area, is part of Halabja, which is one of the sort of provinces in Iraqi Kurdistan. But during the Iran-Iraq war in the 80s, this was basically the front line. So on the way into the town, we saw a lot of warnings for unexploded ordnance and unexploded bombs and mines and stuff. So the whole sort of hilltop area, I think the mountains are still kind of feeling the effects of that war and the later genocide that then happened in this area because of Saddam Hussein. Yeah, it's very curious to think, because either side of these mountains are Kurdish people who speak the same languages, who for centuries have intermarried and traded and been part of the same cultures and shared the same religions. And then when these modern borders were drawn up, actually the Iraqi borders were largely drawn up by the British and French in the Sykes-Picot Agreement in 1916, when these borders were artificially created. All of these peoples were essentially divided. They were cut in two. Their communities were sheared apart, and they're still dealing with the consequences of that today.